So nowadays, corporatization and commercialization of medical profession occurs against the spirit of the Hippocratic Oath.
Yeah.
Doctors are no longer regarded as infallible and beyond questioning.
Can you send me the?
A well-published malpractice case can ruin the doctor's career and practice. The best way to handle medical legal issues is by preventing them. Mute. Is it audible?
Yes, Jayanto, you can listen.
It is audible, no?
Yes.
Okay, it's audible. Now, negligence by doctors has to be determined by judges. Very interesting, who are not trained in medical sciences. The level of negligence depends on the entire context of the place, the time, the individuals involved, and the level of complications. Error in judgment is not negligence if it is recognized promptly and remedial actions taken. But failure to do so tantamount to negligence. Whether to undertake the case, what treatment to give, and administration of that treatment is the duty to the patients. A breach of any of these duties gives a right of action for negligence of the patient. A victim can seek any of the following actions against a negligent medical profession. Compensatory action first, that means seeking monetary compensation before the civil court, high court, or the consumer dispute redressal forum. Second, punitive action means filing a criminal complaint against a doctor under the IPC. Third, disciplinary action, moving the professional bodies like Indian Medical Council or State Medical Council. And fourth, recommendatory actions, lodging complaint before the National or Human Rights Commission seeking compensation. So what are the common errors by medical professionals? Patients use because they feeling that they are not heard, that their needs were not attended and that nobody seemed to care. And as a result, a bad outcome resulted due to a mistake or negligence. So communicate clearly and effectively. Ensure your patient understands their diagnosis, treatment, and medication plans. If a certain complication is a known risk, it should be on the consent form for the medical procedure. However, the consent form need not list every single complication that has ever occurred for that procedure. Be aware of all medications that patient is taking, including over-the-counter drugs and alternative medicines. If patients feel any medication is not having its intended effect, they should immediately contact their physician. It is better to avoid handwritten prescriptions. Again, inadequate follow-up. Patient do not follow through with test as directed. So needing better follow-up involves referral to specialists. And every step has to be documented not only to prevent medical legal issues, but also for good patient care as well. So how to prevent? Again, it is important to let the patient and their caregivers to know that as a treating doctor, their problems are understood. Spend time allowing the patient to fully explain his or her concern determines the physician's ability to show concern, empathy, and likability. The longer the quality time a physician spends with the patient, less likely will that physician be sued. Always to do the best. A treating doctor should not let fatigue or anything else gets in the way of doing his work. And when physicians are honest about medical errors and apologize to the patient, the overall cost of medical malpractice is reduced in the end. Another important thing is don't blame others. One should refrain from blaming other healthcare providers for adverse outcomes. Always follow clinical guidelines systematically developed nationally and globally to assist clinical decision making. That is, practice of evidence-based medicine. Physicians need to stay up to date with the latest continued medical education program, all India conferences, workshops, and symposia. Often patient may discuss what is in the social media. The ability to discuss about those news with your patients will reinforce their confidence. So the failure to obtain informed consent can be a form of medical negligence. Informed consent and documentation is very important. Mention about all the risk, complication, alternatives, and what happens if no treatment is done in an informed consent must be done. Accurately and completely record the care given to patient as well their response to that care. Documentation has legal credibility when it is accurate, truthful, and appropriate. In surgical protocols, detailed notes of operation. Second, always sign along with your one nurse in prescribed format for every operations. During surgery, if find something unexpected, it is advisable to explain your plans to the patient party before proceeding further. And always check pre-anesthesia assessment records. Correcting medical records is permissible, but fabricating or manipulating is both illegal and unethical. And if found by court, the consequences are disastrous as the doctor loses all sympathies of the court. If the physician follows hospital policy regarding treatment protocols, they are less likely to get into trouble. There are two types of indemnity, one personal, which takes care of the risk of liability of the doctor, and second, omission policy covers both institution along with its staff members. Not everyone who sues has a case. In case of medical negligence, the patient must establish her or his claim against the doctor. A doctor can be held liable for negligence only if one can prove that she or he is guilty of a failure. No doctor with ordinary skills would be guilty if acting with reasonable care. A doctor should not ignore any allegation in any form, oral or written, and should be able to handle allegation with clear and firmness in an intelligent and sympathetic manner. A doctor cannot become a victim of malicious or defamatory reporting. A doctor should not be silent and should rebut the allegation. The doctor can take help of their professional association to convey the facts and support to resist a trial by media. It has no right to present the facts of a case in an unfair and prejudicial manner. A verdict: the Supreme Court has warned the police officials not to arrest or harass doctors unless the facts clearly come within the parameters laid down in a case. While in the midst of a malpractice case, one needs to stay focused on other areas of your life. Obsessing over the case should be avoided. The medical malpractice stress syndrome is a real one. So at the end, practice is like driving through an accident-prone highway. Make sure that there is a competent driver. Ignition is working fine. Engine oil and fuels are enough for the journey. GPS setup is done, and last but most important, brakes. Know when to stop. Working fine. Thank you.